Alright, man, let's get it.
Y'all already know what it is, man. Another day from the unspoken from the outspoken. You already know we got a special guest, a man YT on Antonio. Introduce yourself, man. People know he's a dog.
No, my name is Antonio, man. Everybody call me YT. I'm a sophomore at Mount Union studying criminal justice and minor in political science. And here just to give a great conversation with my boys. Appreciate y'all bringing me along.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Glad to have you on. Glad to have you on, bro. So, let's get right into it, man. First, we want to do a little would you rather, man, just to break the ice. You know what I'm saying? To get it smooth, So, I'm gonna start y'all off with a little simple one. Would you rather be hairy everywhere or bald everywhere? When I mean bald everywhere, I mean eyebrows, no hair, no none of that. Or just hairy everywhere.
What's hairy though?
Hairy is just like 3 or 4 inches everywhere, bro. Just you just everywhere, bro.
I'd rather shave, to be honest.
So let's go ahead and start with you, bro. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be hairy, bro, because I can shave.
No,
a lot of girls, that's what I'm saying. Consistently hairy.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, that's tougher than, I don't know. I can't, I'm like werewolf type shit. Like, I cut it and it comes back.
Yeah, bro, like that.
I'm gonna keep hairy though, bro. I'm not trying to be a baby body my entire life.
Yeah, I probably rock the hairy too, though. You feel what I'm saying? With these eyebrows, some of y'all shorties love it. You feel me? In there.
Yeah. So I gotta go for hairy because I ain't trying to wake up in the morning like. Shit, I'm walking around baby butt naked.
Baby butt niggas?
No hair on me.
With some baby oil on.
No facial hair or nothing.
I'll
be looking like a milk dud.
Hell no. Hey, I'm going back to the caveman stages. Everybody was hairy as hell and fucking and producing on this earth. So yeah, Adam and Eve type shit. So
that was fast then. Shit, I get another one there for y'all then. All right. Well, would you rather start with you, Emilio? Would you rather get $5 million or your best friend get $2 million? Which one would you rather have?
I mean, I got
No. I meant to do it the wrong way, bro. You ready for your best friend get $5 million or you get $2 million?
I mean, yeah, that's my best friend, so
we'll say,
I don't feel like he's obligated to give me that
he's
shit.
not obligated.
Like, he knows that I made the sacrifice to get us.
No,
more.
he don't know nothing,
Then
bro.
fuck that, bro. I'm gonna give it $2 million. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Who was that person?
It depends. I got like best friends back home. I got best friends here, so it's all.
I mean, I got some niggas that's in that struggle too. You feel what I'm saying? But like, if it was my cousin, I'll probably let him get that $5. Then he'll break bread. Otherwise, I ain't gonna cap. I got some niggas that's stingy. You gonna give me $1, so I'll take that $2 million. But in reality, I'll probably get my best friend that $5 million, bro. I think he'll break bread with me, bro.
What's the question?
Would you rather for your best friend to get $5 million or for you to get $2 million?
And if your best friend gets $5 million, he doesn't know that you made that sacrifice.
Like,
He thinks he just earned it himself.
based on Nate Law's question yesterday, I already know what he's gonna say.
What would you say, YT? Just like your road, dog.
I'm be honest. I think all my niggas gonna break bread. I just feel like that's the type of niggas they is. So I'm gonna just let them get 5.
You gonna let the homeboy get 5?
I'm let him get 5 and just think he's gonna break something off when he just say we all gonna eat.
Don't you gonna be hot?
I'm gonna be sick. Like, damn, right. Nigga, you know I turned down too, right? But yeah, I'll take it.
Alright.
I don't know. I kind of want the $2 million, but if my boy get the 5, he might share it with me. But then again, he don't like to share food, so I don't think he gonna share money either. So I'm gonna keep the $2 million. Keep the $2 million, put in my pocket. I'll throw like $10 for some gas. You know our gas.
I'll probably give my best friend a 5. That's my boy since he was like 3 years old.
Oh, who he is? Shout that man out.
My boy, Marky Cook, or his real name James Cook, man. But he back home.
Name out there, bro.
It's not his middle name, but he out there. You know, he at Central in Ohio. But yeah, I'll give him the 5. He already know I put him on for a job this summer. He made a lot of money. So I think he'll put me on for sure, man.
So you do know you're giving him 5, but you're not getting nothing.
And he doesn't know that you gave it to him. That's the thing.
Oh, I mean, he doesn't know, but I can tell him.
So you can't. You're not gonna believe him.
Yeah, so
you
you still feel like he'll break that bread with you that $5 million. So
yeah, anonymous $5 million for somebody.
Yeah,
your best friend going, hey, bro, I really did give you that money. Like he's gonna believe it. Like we're brothers.
So you trying to tell me you can walk up to someone and be like, you know that money you just got? That was me.
Not someone. It's not someone. It's my boy. It's my boy.
Yeah, I get that.
Check out with that same boy, right? So say he about to get married, right? And then his wife, you see his wife, she kisses up the dude, and you finna go tell him. She say, CJ, don't tell him. I'm gonna give you $5 million. Just don't tell him.
Man, that's gonna be tough.
Loyalty over royalty.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Before I got to my boy. I got to my boy. I got
You
to
gonna
my
tell
boy.
him?
Jay, I'm too loyal.
That's rough.
We locked
That's
in,
a
bro. I
rough
don't care.
decision.
I don't care about no
That's a
money.
very tough decision. That's student
Not
loan.
at all. That's your boy.
Bro.
You talking about that's your boy?
Hey,
You talking
hey,
about
listen,
that's
I
your
gotta
red
see
light?
what that-
But listen though, he gonna live a whole life of having a wife that cheated on him before they even got married.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm gonna tell him, and he can work that out, and I can keep living my life and try to make money. You know.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Because
saying.
the same thing. Yesterday I said I was gonna work for my $200 million before when I was 40. So like,
I wouldn't even want that money, bro. I would feel like shit.
I
I'd be like,
know.
bro, I love this girl. I'd be like,
Yeah, I can
Tell
do
him, bro,
that.
hey, I got five. I could buy you a new girl. You feel me? You can buy one. But all right, though, that's a little bit of the icebreakers, man. So, all right, get right into it. Obviously, we all football players. Y'all got into it. My man, YT, football player. Here's a transfer also to Mount Union. So, first off, tell him. I'm sure Mount Union get a lot of transfers, man. So maybe you can like talk to him about the transfer process or how you did. I know I talked to you about it. You said you kind of got out of the mud, bro. So
Yeah, basically, so I went to JUCO out of high school, spent the year season, had a good season, was received a partial scholarship from University of Toledo. After that, they pulled my scholarship in the summer as I was preparing to go there. That's when the peak of depression, but that's another topic for another day. My depression got sicker, and it was just a bad time for me. So then I was just homeless for looking for a school. I just needed to go to school. I just wanted to pursue my education and keep playing football no matter what level I wanted to go. So reached out to my high school coach, and then Mount Union, I talked to Coach Vince Karras, and he was just so welcoming, and he just accepted me. So I came on the visit. I loved it, and I didn't even think about going to school. But what I regret about that decision, not that I came here, is that I made that decision out of emotion. And I feel like you cannot make a lot of decisions out of emotion because it blinds everything else that you need to take into consideration. So so my advice for people out there that's transferring schools, just be sure about what you're going. Just cover all aspects, because what's wrong about the current school it's a chance that the same school may have that same situation, put you in that same situation. So, it's just a lot of areas you have to cover when transferring from schools and going to a new team and whatnot. I just say just be open to all possibilities of what can happen.
yeah, that's real, man. Cause I definitely thought about transferring. You thought about transferring before? I know you want to stick it out though. You did keep going. You want to keep going about it. So I definitely did, but that's definitely tough on your part, bro, to be able to transfer to a school like that. Cause I was like kind of nervous to do it, man. On that credit aspect, bro, taking that risk, bro. I didn't want to feel homeless or anything like that. But just talk about just what your position now, like with football, bro. How's that, man?
Oh man. So currently, I just quit the team at Mount Union. Basically, it was just the decision I made off my happiness. Playing the game. I was still in the game of football, but at this moment, I wasn't happy doing what I love to do. And for a long time, I used to think I was going to be a quitter and I was going to be a loser because I gave up. But it's not, because I feel like in life so much, we spend so much time thinking about what other view of us rather than how we really feel about it. So your happiness is the most important out of anything. So, I feel like I was just building so much toxic energy. When I was coming home after practices, I was mad. During practices, I was just sitting there talking shit, just mad at myself. And then it was one game, the last game I played against, Muskegon, last game I played, I didn't know shit because I stopped caring. And then I'm like, that's how I can mess my body up when I don't care and I'm half in it. And I always had one foot in and one foot out. So I just finally said, do what's best for me. It was tough. It was definitely a tough decision because, I didn't grow. I didn't got some great friendships out of this, and bonds and relationships. So I was gonna definitely miss that. But I just said I had to do what's best for me. I couldn't keep living my life for other people. So.
And it was definitely a thought position, bro. I know you took some time out to do it, and you talked about it, and you really did evaluations for it. But you can basically say, bro, it's not that like you actually motivated me the other day too, bro, about quitting. Like I told you, I've never really. It's like my first time talking about. Some people don't even know I don't play football anymore, bro, because I never really was going out. Like that picture I took with me, you, and John, bro, that pic was fire, but I never posted it because I just didn't want to answer that question of, so why you ain't got the pads on, bro? You know what I mean? So, but now today, like I feel more calm. I'm gonna post it, bro. Like when you come out talking about it, bro. So that's definitely something on you, bro. Like to be able to
I got one
speak
question.
about it, bro.
So like, were you like at a point, like you say you had one foot out the door? So was it like tough because like half of yourself was already saying like I really don't like doing this, but like the other half was you had like a small piece of you that did like on the day like you just at a crossing point. You know that was kind of like that kind of like killing you kind of in a way.
Yeah.
Because like your body's kind of like indecisive of what it wanted or you know.
And you know what? I think 90% of my decision was based off of what everybody else was going to think, bro. That's why I said I was 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Because myself wanted to be done because I was tired of how I was being treated and how everything was going. It was just the opportunities. I feel like it was just a lot. It was a shady situation. But then the other half, I feel like I have a lot of people counting on me. And then I was just gonna feel so disappointed in myself to make that phone call home and tell my parents like I quit the team. I'm no longer on the team because it's just like I feel like my parents expect so much of me, and I'm like that child that they count on to do good things, and it's just like I feel like I'm gonna feel like a disappointment.
Yeah.
In a way.
That's
And I felt that 100% because I had a similar situation like that, and when I had to call home, bro, I felt like I've been playing football since I can remember, bro. Like I always had my pads on. I always played. My dad came to all the practices. Like people thought my dad was a coach type shit.
Yeah.
So like they always like my dad. We were always involved in football. So me calling him over there, like it was tough because like I know I broke his heart a little bit. He's like, damn, bro. And I had to explain to him, Dad, I'm not a quitter. And then like it wasn't until that I told him like I'm a lot more than just a football player. There's so many great aspects about me. I'm good at A, B, C. I'm good at all this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I could do so much more than be a football player. And it wasn't until like he got that and saw all this shit I was doing. I actually like me not playing football. I tell this people all this time, bro. I've discovered shit that I actually like aside from football, bro. Like when you instead of being at practice, you're not gonna like keep it a buck, but you're not gonna study 24/7, bro. So you're by yourself. You actually get to do shit that you like, not because someone's forcing you, not because all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you get to learn a lot about yourself.
I think the common excuse for athletes is like, oh, I don't got time for the practice and stuff. But you know, like I found out being injured, like you know, like you're not going to use all that time just for studying. You know, you're still like a human being. You're still like a human being. You're not going to be all perfect, whatever.
And it's so crazy that you just said that you found out you was way more than an athlete. That's why I be telling when I told my mom and my dad about my decision, I told them like I feel like here I was just limited to being an athlete. Like everybody will approach me as an athlete. I go to the cab and get some food. The lunch aides they tell me, oh, y'all got a game this weekend? Like, come on, like, damn, I'm like, come on, I could be
street clothes.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, come on, I could be any regular person. Like, don't expect me just to be a football player. I got so much more to offer, and I feel like being inside playing football here, I'm just so limited, and I was so boxed into a system that I just feel like I wasn't excelling in. Oh yeah, I was just explaining to my parents, man, and I just feel like my dad, he's old school and he's one dimensional. Only thing he sees is football out this world. He just see football. And I just be wanting him to know like, Pops, you don't know, I'm cold in the classroom. I can learn. I could put this brain to something. You feel me? Like I'm on that justice system reform. That's all I've been thinking about. Like, you know, me, Mill, talking about changing the system. But my big brother always been my role model. He in jail right now. Every time I talk to him, I told him I'm on that justice system reform. Like, and stuff like that. I just feel like when I got older and wiser, I just feel like my purpose has switched. God has been telling me my purpose is to help people in a different way. You know, I always inspire people on the football field, but I think it's time for me to switch my inspiration. How I inspire people, show them that in the classroom you can get it done too, just as well as done on the football field.
Yeah,
you know?
that's real, bro. Because you go to the neighborhood, you ask a lot of these kids what you want to be. They're gonna tell you that football player, that NBA player sometimes, and I think sometimes it has to go just with the salary and the money sometimes because they want to get all this type of money. I'm sure everyone want to buy their mom a crib, bro, right? We all want to get that mom that crib, and that's kind of what we think.
I
just
feel
get that money, bro.
I feel like it goes even deeper than that, bro. Like it's more like if you look around and you see people that look like you guys, people look like me. You know what I'm saying? All you see is rappers, athletes, or in jail. So they're thinking the only way I can make it is if I'm some type of athlete, I'm a rapper, or I trap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if A and B fuck up, I'm glad like you saw that. Like some people like, oh, I'm not an athlete anymore. It's time to start fucking selling. I want to start making shit flip. You know what I'm saying?
Fast.
But you know what? I feel like that goes along with society too. Like, I feel like being black in America, bro, they put you in poverty. They place you in poverty, and they show you either going to do this. You're going to either entertain us by rapping, running, jumping, or you're going to either get in the system and be another statistic.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's America. That's the system we live in. And I feel like a lot of people, I feel like you start to understand things better when you start going through stuff. So and you start to see things for what they really are. And a lot of people, I don't blame a lot of people, a lot of kids like that they want to be the next LeBron James, be the next Michael Jordan, be Damian Thompson. But like, at the end of the day, chase your dreams. I'm a firm believer in chase your dreams, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, like as you grow, just start to realize what America really is and what they really want you to do.
Comment hashtag more than an athlete down in the comments, please.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
But definitely, though, we all kind of touched bases and went on it. I mean, we still got CJ and Nate. They still going out in the football, extending in the classroom and on the football field for sure, man. Definitely Nate. But, so maybe y'all can talk to them about how it's just managing both, being able to stick it out. I'm sure you're enjoying it. Of course, you love football and all that stuff. But maybe talk about that, bro. You and CJ.
First, I just want to bounce off the point you were saying. So there are three essential things as a black person just growing up in America, especially in America. It's either playing ball, trapping, or rapping. Like, you either got to do those three things to get out. So if you don't do one of those three things, it's like, oh, you're not going to be successful in this life, you know. So I think having football, like an injury, like in your case, an injury, you start seeing more things you can put your time to. In your case, you say you found a purpose. And I believe that's a beautiful purpose, because I feel like I found my purpose and it was not football.
Yeah.
I had to take a step away from the game for a week. And I was able to just see, like, oh man, like, I really want to be a difference in my community. And I just want to change the world for the greater good, you know, for kids that, you know, went through depression, that didn't have a father, that are homeless, you know. I want to be able to help those kids out that don't have nobody to look up to, you know. So sports is definitely one of those things that helps you out in a great way of creating character. You're more than an athlete.
Yeah.
More than an athlete. But what was the question you were saying?
No, that's it. You kind of touched on it, man. I want to talk about about the process, man. How's it just been going for you? How you able to stick it out? Just going through, I'm sure, just adversity and that part of it. I'm sure it all comes to every football player. Like, damn, bro, I want to wake up. It's 5 a.m. Let's keep going, bro. So, what's just kind of been what's just been your motivation or something to keep you going through that path, bro? Because it's definitely a journey, and it's definitely something.
Wait, before you speak there, I want to comment. These two dudes, when I got here in January, I mean, when I tell you, they're one of the most humblest, hard-working dudes ever. Yeah. And the fact that they keep going throughout this process and they know how tough it is playing football for Mount Union, how this system is, I gotta give kudos to these dudes.
That's real.
All right, yeah, but jumping off that, like, man, school is hard. Especially at this liberal arts school, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Yeah.
Trying to balance 3 different things versus school, football, social life, really 4 things, and trying to be part of different things on campus. It's tough, and your grades may suffer a little bit. I know for me, you know, I've never been the greatest student, but I've never been a bad student. I've always been in between, and I always can jump in between those turns. But I feel like sports, it takes a lot of your time, you know, so you have to really know how to balance it. Once you learn how to balance it, you can transfer it to life in the future. But what do you want?
I feel like as a football player here at Mount Union, I feel like I represent that spectrum of athletes who, you know, they're not like getting the most time, they're not getting the most minutes. You know, I feel like I'm at that time of being a junior where you make that choice of, like, if you really want to step all the way into this or like step all the way out. Because, like, you know, you're not getting that time from being a freshman or sophomore. You're not playing a lot of games. I ain't playing. This is my first year getting the snap, bro. You know what I mean? And like, bro, like, honestly, just getting that opportunity, like, I'm still hungry for it. You know, I'm like, you know, I grew up with like a mentality of just like always like fighting for what I want, and if I want to get it, you know, work for it. You know, because honestly, like outside, like I have parents, I have cousins, I have family members, if I quit, it'll be like, yeah, they're probably gonna think a certain way about me, but like honestly, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Like, you know, like just being out injured right now, like I hate it. Like honestly, like not be able to do nothing at all. Like I'm an active person. Like, you know, like play basketball, like do stuff, like do everything. Like I think my freshman year I was doing intramural soccer. Like, you know, after spring ball, man, like, you know, like I like to do a lot of things, man. So like, you know, I feel like I represent that spectrum of people, of the athletes who stick through it, and you know, they have like that Raider attitude, you know, about being an athlete here, you know, sticking through it. You're like, you know, that's not for everybody though. Everybody doesn't have that attitude of like saying like, hey, and you know, after football, if I don't play football, I'm not gonna be able to live myself, you know. Like, I think just not being able to play like an organized sport, I wouldn't be able to live myself. You know, I want to be out there. I want to showcase my hard work to my family, man. Like, especially like when I had my parents come for like homecoming. Like, you know, that was like emotional, bro. Like, getting my first like tackle in front of my parents, bro. Like, and they take a picture, bro. That's literally, I was lost for words. The whole
your energy is amazing, bro. Bro, like you said, bro, you don't get no time at all, and your energy remain the same. Bro.
I'm encouraging other dudes,
bro. You keep everybody heads up. You keep everybody going when you probably in the worst situation on the whole team, bro. And then when your family came to see you play, and you made the most of it, bro, and you was the happiest ever, bro.
Bro. I was, man. I hugged Coach Thomas, man, and everything, man. But like, you know, a lot of people, you know, don't have that like same mindset. You don't have to. You know, everybody got a path and goals for their life to pursue, and like, if you're gonna do it, go all for it. If you're gonna pursue whatever your major, if focus on your major, go for it. If you're gonna pursue football and study on school, go for it. All the way, 100%. So
you hit that shit on the nail, bro. You said whatever you do, you just gotta do 100%. You just can't half-ass shit, bro. Like,
if you half-ass it, then you're gonna be killing yourself.
Yeah, you know, we don't do it. Then you hurt the people that's dependent on you too on that sport. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. That's kind of, you know, that's the kind of reason too with me with football too, bro. I felt like I couldn't get them off. I wasn't gonna get them 100, bro, because I wasn't happy with them.
Yeah, no, I feel that shit 100%. It's just, you're on that field, bro, and especially I knew I was in a similar like spot you were in, bro. That no man's land where you're like that third string, bro. Yeah. You dress in for varsity games, and then like you can't dress for JV games, but like you got these two people ahead of you. You don't play. You just stand and I'm like, damn, like I could be doing all this other shit that I have going for me. But
it's not like you're bad. It's not like you're bad at football.
It makes you think about yourself. Like, bro, I suck. What's going on?
But in the PRD, like all the time, and like you know, doing what's
still good. You still got your parents.
That's just taxing on your just mental health. Like you start to look at yourself in the mirror, like, damn, bro, like. Did I just peak in high school, bro? Like, I'm here right now. Like, I used to be the shit, and now I'm here,
like,
bro.
It's crazy, too, because, like, with Nate, bro, when I was Nate's roommate, like, Nate was playing hell since his freshman year, bro. But, like, I remember one game, like, Nate didn't start, but he still played it. Nate was pissed, bro. Like, Nate was like, hey, like, what's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? But, like, he still got the reps, bro. Now I'm sure he's starting right now.
No.
You start right now? No, but you still play hella, though, bro. You still play hella. Number 93, Nate
was starting this year. He was holding it down for like
still that man.
The whole season. Nate was holding it down the whole season.
Nate was
doing what he was supposed to do. And
we ain't talking about that.
He should be starting though.
I want to say something. About parents, man. I swear, parents is the biggest what's the word I'm looking for? Like, influence. Influence. He said, hey, mom and dad, y'all is different.
Miss Pernetta, you remember that? She watching too.
But no, I was saying they're the biggest influence in decisions we make in our life. Because me quitting the team, I constantly had to think about being a disappointment to my pops and my moms. Because you know how much they sacrifice for us to be able to put us in these positions and send us to school and just provide for us. And man, you just feel like this. You feel like being black, especially, you feel like this is your way to make them proud again. And I just like, and I used to think this all the time. Like, is this my only way to make my parents proud? Like me being on the field, making plays, hearing my name called. Like, it's more I can show my parents that I can do. You feel me?
Like, and I think too, like you wouldn't say that, but like, I'm from Florida, bro. I don't even know about Ohio, but like we out here about St. Anne's, bro. Like, if you going to St. Anne's, like, even me, like, I'll be like, man, I remember when the St. Anne's, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's still, like, a little hype for me, too, bro. And so it's good you still, like you said, bro, you found that purpose outside of the thing. But what made me come to my decision, bro, is that my freshman year, when I told my mom, like, I was unhappy, bro. And she was telling me, like, I was unhappy, like, when school, nigga, I was homesick. Football was toast. I was like, done. She was like, son, no matter what decision you make, like, you already made me proud. You still gonna make me proud no matter what, bro. And now, like, now when my dad didn't tell me that, but my mom did, and I was just like, damn, I just felt relief, bro. Like, I'm gonna make my mom proud regardless, as long as I just be good morally, bro, and my mom respect, all that type of stuff. I can work out one Dixie in my life, but my mom, I got that respect from my elders. I'm gonna make her proud, bro. And I was like, the best thing I could have heard, bro.
You're a black man at private university, getting an education. Tell somebody that 100 years from now, they gonna look at you crazy. Like, Marcellus, like, you know, like, I feel like we're making our parents proud either way, you know, still getting an education.
Ready to change. That's what we doing.
I want to hear more about you with your dad, man. You said you went to every practice. So how did that conversation go?
To be honest, he took it way better than my mom did. My mom freaked out, saying like I was ruining my life. Like, she's the one that like made me like try to find something that I could do. Because like she was trying to tell me that like you're an athlete. Like, what are you if you're not an athlete type shit? And like it hurt. And like that's when like no, bro, I'm gonna keep it. It hurt a lot. So I was like, fuck, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's when I started. I just put myself out there. I started getting involved in a lot more shit. I found a lot of shit I don't like, and I found a lot of shit I do like. You know what I'm saying? So like, I discovered myself, and then like I kind of went. I didn't go ghost. I talk to my pops all the time. I talk to my sisters, my cousins, and shit. But like I put my head down, and I was just doing all the shit I could. I found something I like, and like I got my business. I'm getting better grades. I'm getting all this shit. We making this podcast shit. I'm doing all this shit, and then like I looked up, and my dad gave me a call one day, and he was just telling me like he's like, bro, like I never told you this, but like it was the same shit like your mom told me. Like, listen, I'm proud of you. Like you graduated high school. I dropped out. Eighth grade. I dropped out of 8th grade to go work. Like you went to college. You're the first person to go to college in my family. He's like, my mom went to college because I went to college because she didn't want like me to like go through this without her experience. So she went to college to try to get her associate's degree at a community college type shit. So like I feel like no one can take that from me, and I feel like I know I'm paving the way for my family, so I know I'm making an impact in some way somehow.
All right, well, for sure, man. I know we're supposed to hit on some other topic, man, but I think we all did good, got in. We can wrap this one up, man, but definitely want to do some final thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Starting with YT. Go ahead, final thoughts, man. Anything you like to let people know or any type of words?
Just wrap it up. A couple sentences.
Just follow your dreams, man. Follow your heart, and no matter what, I'm big on faith, and no matter the prayers, no matter what you do, it's at the end of the day, it's gonna be your decision. It's your happiness, no matter what. And keep your head up, young kings and queens. At the end of the day, we are young kings and queens. So keep your head up. Don't let no man, no woman define who you are at the end of the day, because you define who you are.
That's real. Something big you said too about the emotion, man. Don't get into something emotionally just that's about something. But my final thought, I remember saying how you went like ghosts and stuff, bro. Like after that, you said you didn't go some football. Like I know I did, bro. Like I know I was at a football game. I posted a snap on my story for the football team. So I was like, nigga, no tours to be out there. I deleted that snap so fast. Oh god, I deleted that snap so fast, bro. I just didn't want to hear it no more, bro. But my final thoughts is like in situations like that though, bro, is like usually the people that tell you about doing something to go to it, and when you stop doing it, those are people that never been in that situation and never done it themselves, bro. And most people that tell me, hey man, go out there and play football, they never done it. They never been through sacrifice. Stay in college, do that. They never been to college, never do that. They don't know what it takes. The people that made it to that, past that threshold, made it over that mountain, bro, and they see you start, they're like, damn, I almost did too, bro. I know why you did, you know what I mean? So that's kind of my final thoughts, man. Kind of off YT2, man. Just go with yourself, man. You got to just have a plan, have a purpose, and I'm with it, man. You got a purpose, man. I'm going to help you out for sure, no matter what.
CJ. Oh, okay. I think, like I said, whatever you do it all full-heartedly. Do it 100%. Follow what you think is right for you, and don't allow anyone else to tell you different, unless they're being wise. But and you're doing something stupid. But anyway, do what you think is gonna be right for you to have a successful life, and do it 100%, and don't let no one tell you that you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
Young kings and queens,
Yeah.
we are more than athletes. Hashtag baby. We are more than trapping, rapping, and playing basketball. We can do it all. We can be the next businessman. We can be the doctors. We are the future.
I don't know about more than basketball. Maybe more than football, not basketball.
Oh yeah, we do be hooping. I did another
problem.
You can beat them athletes. You can do all that shit. I'm saying that's not to the extent of who you are as a person. You have a personality. You have a future. You have likes. You have dislikes. Those all have to do with that. So just understand you can be an athlete. You can still play sports. We're not dissing sports. What we're trying to say is don't let that define who you are. Anyway, though.
That's it, though, man. But again, man, thanks, my man, Tony Hills, for coming out here, speaking on the unspoken from the unspoken. Shout out to IG, man. Get
Like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to IG one more time.
Hey, 000, follow me. Check me out.
Yeah, let's get it.